I've noticed that atheists are jealous of of a religion, and especially Christianity. Why are you jealous of religion?
Religion exists because it offers really two things that atheism can't offer. Number one, eternal life. Number two, absolution. And there's just nothing that atheism can do to counter that.
But
One way or
why
another.
would you be jealous of that if you know that what you believe to be true? Why would you
Because
be
I want
jealous?
it.
Why would you be jealous of something that you believe to be false? Why don't you just go about your business and live your life and not even be
Well,
concerned about religion, especially Christianity? Why would you be jealous about that? Are you jealous because you can't offer eternal life? Why are you jealous about that, though?
no, because I don't want to take what you have.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't,
Yes,
because
you
what you
do.
have is false. Dude, let me speak.
Yes, guys, welcome to another very interesting episode of Cultural War. Here, Jesse exposes atheism and the reasoning behind atheism. The truth about atheists and atheism is that they are just jealous of the things of God, the people of God. Guys, you find out here, Jesse expertly tears this guy apart. If you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to get more videos like this. So, without further ado, as usual, let's dive in.
You wrote a book called Fighting God.
I did.
Are you fighting God?
No, and I hated the title of the book.
And so why did you call it Fighting God?
I called it Fighting God because my publisher picked the freaking title. That was not my working title, because you're correct. It presupposes the existence of one particular God and that I'm fighting it. And that's not what it was, but it was picked because it was saleable. And that's why. And it's, if you read Fighting God, which is slightly dated, but I'm still very proud of the book, it's not about fighting one particular deity that I actually believe in. It's about fighting religion and deities with a small d. And that's the answer.
I've noticed that atheists are jealous of of a religion, and especially Christianity. Why are you jealous of religion?
That is a great question. That is a great question. Thank you, Jesse. Now, religion exists because it offers really two things that atheism can't offer. Number one, eternal life. Number two, absolution. And there's just nothing that atheism can do to counter that. Okay. Now, remember, this is not about Christianity. It's about all religion. They all offer eternal life. They all offer some sort of absolution. They all offer eternal life in some way. They all offer absolution in some way. And it's all a lie, right? They're all lies. So the question from what you're asking is, why are atheists jealous of religion? It's because you offer something we can't. You offer something we can't offer. It's a lie. It's not real. But you can offer it because you think it's true. And people will flock to you because they think it's true. And they'll give you money on the promise that you can't keep. And when I say you, I'm speaking big you, all religion.
Yeah.
All religions, on the promise that all religions can't keep, which is eternal life and salvation from one way or in
But
one way or
why
another.
would you be jealous of that if you know that what you believe to be true? Why would you
Because
be
I want
jealous?
it.
Why would you be jealous of something that you believe to be false? Why don't you just go about your business and live your life and not even be concerned about religion, especially Christianity? Why would you be jealous about that? Are you jealous because you can't offer eternal life? Why are you jealous about that, though? Why don't you just leave them alone
jealousy,
and not be
I don't
jealous?
think jealousy is, it's not really jealousy.
It's
More
jealousy.
envy. Nah.
No, it's jealousy. You just admitted it was jealousy. That's why you tried to get
Yeah,
rid
and I'm
of it.
refining what I'm saying. It's more like an envy than a jealousy.
Envy and
Because
jealousy is the same.
no, because I don't want to take what you have.
Yes, you do.
I just no, I don't,
Yes,
because
you
what you
do.
have is false. Dude, let me speak. Okay? What you have is false. So I don't want what you have. Jealousy, I want what you have. You have a Mercedes, I'm jealous of you. I want that Mercedes. You have a woman, I'm jealous of you. I want that woman. I don't want your solutions because I know they're fake. I'm envious because you have a mechanism that I can't have. You have a means to make money and flock that I can't have. And I'm super envious of the fact that believers have this peace of mind that I wish I had, man. I wish I had, but I don't have that. I can't get it. And I don't want yours because it's false. So
So
it's not jealousy so much as it is envy.
but if I had you had a Mercedes and I had a Tesla, would you be envious of that?
No.
I rest
I
my.
mean,
And so
I would.
you wouldn't be envious
If
of
I
my
had, if I had,
Tesla. You would not be envious of my Tesla. So you would move on, enjoy your Mercedes, and just leave me alone with Tesla, right?
sure.
So why can't you do that with religion?
Oh, so that's a different issue, right?
It's the
Because
same.
religion doesn't leave us alone.
What?
Okay, religion doesn't leave us alone.
It doesn't bother
Okay,
you at
cool.
all. You impose on religion. Religion is not jealous of you, of atheists. Atheists are jealous of religion, and it sounds like
Dude,
you're jealous because, as you were just saying, you're jealous because religious people have salvation, but you
they
don't.
believe they do.
But you don't, right?
They believe they have salvation and we don't. That's correct.
So
And
then you believe it too,
but,
because if you didn't believe it was true, you wouldn't be jealous of it.
no, I don't believe that's what I'm saying. I don't believe it's true. That's why it's not jealousy.
But you envy and jealous is the same, but you wouldn't even be envy of
Envy
it
and
if
jealousy are not the same. They're two
you
different
wouldn't
things.
even be envy of it if you didn't believe it was to be true.
No, I'm envious of the rest. I'm envious of the peace of mind. And that's real. The rest and the peace of mind, the idea that you are saved, that and of course the lack of fear of death.
But
I'm envious of that, and those are
why
real
be
things.
envy of that? Why don't you find
Because
out?
religion evolved because religion exists because we have an innate fear of those things. That's what I was saying before. We have an innate fear of death evolved in, and we have an innate fear of being ostracized evolved in. So that's why religion exists. That's what religion plays on. That's how religion makes money, but it doesn't make it true.
But still, you're envious of it. Why don't you just move on and live your life and don't think about it at all and not even be envious? I understand what you're saying, though. I do understand that evil is jealous of good. Evil is jealous of the truth, right? And so I understand that spirit, and that's why evil wants to destroy it, because it doesn't have it, and it wants to destroy it. So I understand that. But I'm not understanding, why don't you, if you're envious of it to the point you want to destroy it, why not join it and learn more about it?
I don't care enough about it to destroy it,
But
and I
you care
certainly
enough
wouldn't
to
join
be,
it.
you are trying to destroy it. You attack it,
Look,
you try to get,
I would.
you,
Why in the world would I want to destroy? Why would I? Wait a minute. You're living a lie, and you just asked me why I wouldn't want to just pretend the lie is true and join it.
no, I'm asking you, why is it that you, instead of being envious of it, why don't you just walk away and not even give it a second thought, rather than put it up billboards and
Okay, so that's not based on envy.
why would
Putting
you
up
pay?
billboards.
Why would you
The
pay
question.
one iota of attention toward it if you? Why be envious of it
Okay.
and just move
Okay.
on?
Now I understand your question. Nothing I did was about envy.
It wasn't
Nothing
love.
I did.
It was jealousy.
No, it was not. Everything I did was about civil liberties and civil rights and the separation of church and state. Religion has infringed on the rights of atheists many, many, many times in history, and they were infringing on the civil rights of atheists in America, and that's what I fought. And I fought that hard. Religion is the greatest lie ever told, and I will fight it. It is an injustice. It is a crime. It is a crime against humanity. However, so why do I fight it? I fight it because it's good to fight lies.
Do you
It's
love
good to
being
fight
do you
mythology.
love being envious of religion?
No,
Then why don't you just forget about it?
it's not about envy. Did you hear my words?
You said you were envious of it.
Yes, but that's not the reason that I did what I did.
Okay, forget about the billboard. But what instead of being envious, why don't you just move on and forget it?
Because religion gets in our face. If religion doesn't get in our face, we do move on. We don't give a
Amazing.
what you think. We don't give a damn what you think, dude. We don't have that. Okay, you do you 1,000 times. If you would stay out
You
of
do
our
care.
lives,
You
you
do
would never
care.
hear from us at all.
No, you do care, because if you didn't care, you wouldn't be envious and you wouldn't give it a second thought. But let me ask, do you love white people?
Do I love white people?
Yes.
I love all lovable people.
Do you love white people?
All lovable white people. Yes.
Do you love white people?
I don't understand what you're questioning, what you're asking me.
I'm asking, do you love white people?
I mean, Adolf Hitler was white. I don't love Adolf Hitler.
Who was that? I'm asking, I know that I'm black and slow, but I'm
You
asking.
just asked me who's Adolf Hitler?
Do you love white people?
I don't know how to answer your question.
You don't know if you love white people or not.
Some white people are lovable and some white people are not.
So are you saying no, you don't love white people, or you love some white people?
I love some white people.
But I didn't ask about some. I asked, do you love white people?
Right. The answer to that question is there's no valid answer to that question. It's like ask me if I love all black people.
Do you love the blacks?
I love lovable black people.
You love what?
I love the black people who are lovable.
Amazing. So listen.
Amazing.
So what?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is
If you
amazing.
don't do it by race and if you do it by personality, things work out much better.
That's amazing.